can't envision anything more impossible or tragic. Knowing that choosing one man will surely break the heart of the other. No wonder she became so drained and finally just gave up. She couldn't deal with the untenable situation for even one more day. You know, people who say that you can't love more than one person at a time are wrong. They're just wrong.
She's coming too. Thank goodness.
Antonio, please tell Dr. Ackland that you want this therapy stopped. Let me take her back into the hospital proper and oversee her care and monitor her closely myself.
Antonio's already made his decision, Dr. Russell.
It's not too late for him to change his mind. Antonio, listen to me. And nobody but you knows what your real motives are. But let me ask you a question. If Luis were not part of the mix, and if you weren't concerned about who Sheridan would choose when she regained consciousness, what would you do to help Sheridan then?
Antonio, if you're not going to listen to me, then listen to Dr. Russell.
Luis, let your brother make up his own mind.
Antonio, I honestly think it's the best thing for Sheridan.
All right, then just do it. Just take her to a regular hospital. I just want her to get well.
Thank you, Antonio.
You're doing the right thing. Doing the right thing for Sheridan, not for you, Luis.
This is insane. This woman should not be removed from psychiatric care. I intend to file a complaint with the Medical Review Board.
You do that, Dr. Ackland. Because I intend to take photos of your patient in her present state. I'm sure the board would be more than interested to see them.
Mr. Lopez Fitzgerald, I implore you.
Forget about it. From now on, Sheridan is in Dr. Russell's care. How long has she been under?
Well, it's very hard for me to tell. She's been very heavily sedated, so I think it'll be a few hours, maybe even all through the night before she's totally conscious.
I'll be right here by her side. So will I. No, you won't.
Okay, let's not do this. And when Sheridan is awake, I intend to put an end to this unbearable situation.
How, Eve?
When Sheridan's awake, we will both be in her room, and I will ask her to make a choice between you. That way we can put an end to all the questions and all the tension that everybody has been suffering through, especially Sheridan. Are you both in agreement with that?
Yeah. I am her husband.
You know, a woman's heart is a very delicate thing. She often loves so much that she doesn't handle it very well. And then she just has to pray that she's making the right decision.
How's she doing?
She's resting comfortably. But like I said, you know, she's probably not going to regain consciousness before tomorrow, so you might as well go home and get some sleep. You can come and see her later.
I'm not leaving till I see her. Look, even if Sheridan isn't awake, she's just gonna feel better knowing that I'm there.
All right, well, just make it short, okay? Because your brother is going to be back in a minute.
Well, Antonio's just gonna have to accept the fact that as soon as Sheridan is awake, she's gonna pick me over him. And now I'm the one who's been sneaking in here to see her, the one who's been with her, and... Look, the point is that Sheridan and I are meant to be together. And the sooner Antonio accepts that, the sooner we can all get our lives back to normal.
Okay, Luis, just make it quick, okay? And don't argue with Antonio, please. I'm sure that Sheridan can sense it even under sedation.
Eve, can I go in too?
Of course, Pilar.
Now, earlier, when you were saying that a woman could love more than one man, were you talking about my sister and the brothers Lopez Fitzgerald, or are you and me, TC?
I could really use some fresh air, Julian. Thanks for getting me out of the hospital for a few minutes, Julian. It's been such a dreadful day.
You still haven't answered my question. When you were talking earlier about Sheridan loving two different men, it sounded to me like it was coming from a more personal place. Is it possible that you really do still love me?
Yes, Julian. I do, but it doesn't mean that I don't love TC. Because I do. He's my husband, and we have a family together.
No.
A life together.
I understand. It's just the fact that you have feelings for me means everything. I only want you to be happy.
Well, I could almost be happy if it weren't for knowing that Whitney hates me. And combine that with the fact that your father's never going to tell us where our son is. I don't know if I can bear it. I hate to say this, Julian, but your father is a monster. I wonder what he'll do to punish us next. Please, just let me explain.
Explain? What's to explain, Mom? You're having an affair with Julian Crane and you're lying through your teeth about it.
That is not true. I told you...
Oh, no, like I'm gonna believe anything you have to say? Just forget it. Every time I turn around, I see the two of you guys. All your words don't mean anything because I'm gonna believe what I see with my own eyes. And my mom, you're nothing but a common whore, is what you are.
Wait, don't say that about your mother.
Oh, that's nothing compared to what my father's gonna call her when he hears the truth. Come on, baby.
Whitney,
No.
Whitney, please.
No.
Whitney.
Let it go. Only make things worse.
She's got it all wrong. God, I can't believe that wherever we go, we run into her. It's almost like someone is setting us up on purpose.
Well. Maybe these little run-intos aren't Whitney's fault. Maybe if the not-so-good Dr. Russell stayed at home with her family, you wouldn't have this problem.
You did this. You sent Whitney here where you thought that Julian and I might take a walk.
Oh, please, you act as though I've got some sort of sixth sense.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Oh, another country heard from. My wastrel son who suddenly sprouted guts in his middle years. I don't have time to send your daughter all over Harmony in the hopes that she'll run into you two sorry lovers. I've got bigger plans for the two of you.
Like what?
As if I'd give you any warning. Just know, be very certain, that by the time I'm through with the two of you, you'll both wish you'd never been born, much less fallen in love.